all the actors should take it seriously, and all the directors should really try to showcase their talent on that medium.
In Bollywood, we have actors and we have stars, but there are very few people who have managed to combine both of them and come out with flying colors. Today, we have some person who has completely epitomized that phrase. Today, we have Manoj Bajpayee with us. Hello, sir.
Thank you.
For this, sir. So, sir, tell us about your upcoming film, Saat Uchakkey.
Saat Uchakkey is about 7 loafers from Purani Delhi who are planning to, rob a house where they think, there is a lot of khazana lying there. It's happening because this guy, the character that I'm playing, Papi Jatwala, he's madly in love with a girl, and his would-be mother-in-law is demanding a lot of money and gold. Otherwise, she's going to give the daughter's hand to the policeman, which is being played by K.K. Menon.
Okay.
So now he's desperate. He's somebody who's been a dada or a goon of this particular lane. Now he's completely desperate and in a very vulnerable situation. So, he gets Vijay Raj into the whole plan, and Vijay Raj is his very old-time enemy. So when Vijay Raj comes into the whole picture, the entire game changes. And what happens after that is the whole story all about.
Okay, so this looks like another one of those content-driven, high on content film, and not the regular commercial.
See, it's not a comedy film. It's a film with a purpose. But the way they interact with each other, the kind of people that they are, the action reactions, their behavioral pattern, everything will make you laugh. Everything make you wonder about these guys. Where they come from, what kind of guys they are, how they are talking, what kind of relationship they have. These are the elements which are very, very funny.
Okay. Talking about Manoj Bajpayee is not known to do so many films in a year, but this is kind of your 4th film in this year, and you had done like 2 or 3 short films also which came out this year. So what is so different in 2016? You have like a series of...
Saat Uchakkey was supposed to come last year, but because of, censor board hassle that, it got delayed. So Saat Uchakkey is complete it's an accident this year. Okay. Traffic was also an accident because Traffic was supposed to be released, in the beginning of last year. So only 2 films were planned, Aligarh and Budhia. Okay. And these 2 films were completely unplanned, but they happened to fall in this year. Tando and Kriti, these are the 2 short films which completely appealed me, and the 3rd one is ready, and it's going to come by the end of October. And doing a short film is like exploring a different medium, exploring a platform where a good work can happen, and people should take it seriously. All the actors should take it seriously, and all the directors should really try to showcase their talent on that medium. So this is a plan that I had in my mind, and also I'm part of movies.com portal, which is trying to promote good cinema and content-driven cinema and a very serious content on the digital platform. So that was the initiative taken by us, and it has helped. It has done extremely well. As you know, that Tando, the film, it has won all the awards possible, internationally and nationally. Kriti, the short film, which was directed by Shirish, it has crossed more than 1 crore viewership. So it only shows that great content can really change that platform, and it should be used wisely and discreetly also.
Okay, you talked about Kriti. Kriti went into a lot of controversy post its release, but
controversy is not something that I would like to unnecessarily talk about, because controversy can happen about anything. And we didn't try to create controversies. It has fallen into our lap, and we've got dragged into it. I have gotten completely upset and angry because everything happened in front of me. It originated in front of me, and suddenly somebody else was trying to take a portion of it or take a claim of it. That completely upset us. But anyway, all said and done, it's extremely successful on digital medium, and it has changed the whole game on the platform. So that is very, very important for me.
You're talking about digital media. Do you think it is the way forward? Like nowadays, people want shorter content. People want them to be
that's the future. See, that is the future, and this is the way it's happening in the West. All the contents are going on Netflix and Amazon, and most of the films which are being shown in the theater are all hyped up films or 3D cinema, which studios are trying to create. So digital is the way forward. Digital is the platform which is going to be dominated by a serious content. And if you're really a supporter and admirer of good cinema, it is going to be available in future there.
Okay, so do you think like the censor board, as you talked about, like Saat Uchakkey was supposed to release last year, but it released in this year. So do you think the censor board has a big play in this? Because if the more they cut down on films, the better content
Actually,
will go onto there?
luckily, we went through stages. First we submitted our film to CVFC, then we went to supervising committee, then we went to tribunal, and we've had 3 screenings at the tribunal. They've been very nice. They have been extremely patient with us. There were 170 abuses. They have put a question mark on, but 60 of them were modified, and 110 are still there. So I would say that they were very generous and extremely cooperative to us.
Okay. No, what I wanted to ask is that because of the censor board, do you think the better content that is coming on is going towards web because there is no censor board there?
Not because of that. No, not because of that. The censor board role and the film which are made for the theatre, they are releasing. Okay. The content which is being created for the digital platform, it's going on the digital platform. But as far as CVFC is concerned, Shyam Benegal's recommendations are there. I'm just hoping and praying that one day Shyam Benegal's recommendation will be taken out from the shelf and applied, and so that the clash and conflict between the filmmakers and the CVFC will come to an end.
Okay. And talking about in the past couple of months, there have been a lot of big production studios that have, like, they are not promoting or they are not interested in making big budget films, and they are also interested in making content-driven films. So do you think that's a good way forward?
I don't think it's happening that way. Okay. I don't think. Content is still, looking for some kind of a support in this industry. Very few films. You can actually count them on your fingertips, which are being supported by the big players, because audience is not changing. They've only supported few random films here and there. Otherwise, they have been completely disinterested when it came to showing their love to most of the content-driven films. So I don't know how serious is the audience about the cinema, which is very significant and which will take the whole evolution process ahead. So I'm still waiting for the audience to change.
So you want the audience to adapt to the new things, the new kind of films?
Yes, I mean, they are spending money. If they have to be responsible about the money they're spending. And good film is very good for your health.
Okay. And as an actor, when you don't get such kind of a response for a film like Aligarh or a Traffic or a Budhiya Singh, so how does it feel like you don't?
I've gone numb.
Okay.
I have gone completely numb. I just do a film, promote it aggressively because I believe in the film, and then I forget about it. Just move on. Move on to the next very good stuff that I'm involved in. Okay. So likewise, I'm very aggressively promoting Saat Uchakkey because this is the kind of film I want to be part of. And after the film will release, I'll go on to something else. So I have done my stuff. I have been very responsible with my career. They have to be responsible enough to go to the theater and spend their money.
Okay. Talking about, you are also turning producer pretty soon. So like, when are we finally going to see
that? That was a by chance, believe me.
Okay.
So because Neeraj Pandey happens to be a very good friend of mine, and we have mutual respect for each other's work and each other's personality. And I believe him completely. He's a very transparent man. He's a straightforward person. This is the kind of person that I am, and I relate to him completely. So when he wanted me to be part of the whole production thing and put my name with it, I completely agreed with it. Because we didn't have that much of money where each and every actor could be paid their money. So I put a stake with them, and I made it sure that the shooting happens smoothly. I was part of it, and I was also playing the role of a producer. Okay. So yes, it was a great experience. I don't know how often I will be producing films. I don't think. I mean, it's one of those rare things. It may happen, it may not happen.
Okay, when are we going to see that film? Anything?
Next year, January, February.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what apart from that are you working on right now?
I'm doing, small roles right now. I'm just in a mood to be playing. Naam Shabana, this is Neeraj Pandey's production. He wanted me to be part of this production. It's a heroine-driven film. Taapsee Pannu is there. She's very hardworking and a very good actress. She's the whole burden is on her shoulder, and I'm playing a supporting role in the film. Okay. And very soon, I'm going to be part of a project which I can't talk about right now. I want the producer director to make the announcement. But yes, a small role I'll be playing in that film. But my being there, I know, is going to create quite a news.
Okay. And I cannot let you go without talking about the current ban situation, the Pakistani artist being banned here. What is your take on the full thing?
I know my take is, if I say yes, I say anything in favor of it, there will be noise. If I say anything not so much in favor of it, there will be a lot of noise. So I don't want noise around me. I hate noise. Okay. Because I hate an atmosphere where any kind of opinion will be protested aggressively. Okay, and I'll be called names for it. So I don't want to say, I don't have any comment on it right now. Very wisely, I'm just backing out from making any comment. Also, I think it's an international matter. Yeah. Let the government take a decision. Who are we to talk about or give our opinion on something that we are not so fully aware of? International matter is not a child's game. Yeah. It's not a matter of even you don't know anything about it fully. I don't know anything about it fully. We don't know the situation on the border. It's only the government and the ministry who are completely fully involved in it 24/7. So let them make a decision and we'll fully abide by it.
Okay. Thank you so much for being on the show, and all the very best for your upcoming film, Saat Uchakkey.
Thank you very much.